We are so grateful for you for being, or to you for being a part of this day, our second Military Heroes Adventure Race. I'm Anita Barbero, and Michael Lynn Capello is running around here somewhere. I asked her if she would be at this tent, but she's running, and she is the co-chair and has done so much work for this event. And she is making sure, as with so many others, that your course, your adventure race, is well prepared given the rain that we had last night. For contributing to such a great humanitarian cause today, the Fisher House, Connecticut. Questions like, where would our sons and daughters go if injured? And equally important, how would parents deal with it? Where would we go? Today, we honor our soldiers, all men and women in uniform, who so courageously give their lives every single day so we can live and express our freedoms. We are truly grateful, and we will never forget.
Good afternoon. Thanks everybody for coming. We're all here to raise money for the Fisher House of Connecticut. That's what this is all about. We here from the Rat Pack are here to honor our brother Bob Lavoie, who is no longer with us. He's the one who started this, got us involved in this, and this is why we're here. Bob would not want this to be about him today. Bob was, he was a proud patriot. He was very proud of his country, his servicemen, his veterans. He had a lot of respect for all of that, and he gets us involved. Because of Bob, I've been to the wall in Vietnam, in D.C., many times, and that's something I'm very proud of. He was really into that, and he rallied us. He was my good friend. He was my brother, and we all miss him very much. I'd just like to say God bless Bob and his family, and God bless America. Thank you.
For participating.
Veteran. I have marched in fords and soil. I have stood in harm's way. I have answered the call to duty and served my country day by day. I have endured the separation of my family and friends. I have done what is asked of me, and I would do it all again. I stand tall to serve my country, and loyalty you learn. I protect our life and liberty, so that someday we return to the country I love so dearly. I'm willing to give the sacrifice to my country I respect. I never accept defeat. I am a U.S. Army soldier. God bless the men and women who serve this great nation, who have and still stand in harm's way, and have given us their ultimate sacrifice to protect our freedoms, our liberty, and our way of life. God bless the United States of America.
Sergeant Jay Sterbino and his mom Susan to share their Fisher House story.
No one is ever quite prepared for the call when your son or daughter is injured while serving our country. It takes the wind out of you. Once we got over the initial shock and horror of what had happened to our son, we immediately began making plans to travel to the base that would be receiving him. We never thought of expense, housing, or necessities, just getting to our son. We got there very quickly, and very quickly we found out that he was going to be hospitalized for a long time. There would be the necessary surgeries, additional hospitalization, and rehab to follow. A weekend in a hotel was just not going to solve this problem. 2 days into our hotel stay, we were approached by Army personnel and told of Fisher House. Not only did Fisher House step in and provide free housing, but that housing included a private bedroom and bathroom, washer, dryer, full kitchen, living room, dining room, computer room. We resided in a safe, clean, lovely environment. All the people that we were living with within the Fisher House were going through a very difficult time for one reason or another. This environment encourages you to come together and help each other. Fisher House provided sunshine to my family during a very dark time, and we will forever be grateful. Thank you.
When a soldier gets wounded, the physical injuries are very apparent and very upfront. But we're still studying. We're still looking into the mental and emotional trauma that comes with these injuries, both for the soldier and obviously for his family. And I can tell you right now, one way to do that, and that's get their family to that soldier.
Good afternoon, and thank everybody for coming to this wonderful event. I want to thank you on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Fisher House Connecticut group. I think all of the volunteers who've come here today, the bands, the Rat Pack, shows the great disparity and wonderful coming together that has always been our tradition in this country, to when we see a need and we decide to fill it. So you've come out on this beautiful day to support and become a part of this effort to enhance the lives of the families of our war heroes. And I think it's important that all of you know that while there are 57 Fisher houses around this great country, we don't have one in Connecticut, and there is a glaring need for a Fisher House at the VA hospital in West Haven. 22 months ago, Kevin Creed and others became aware of the Fisher House Foundation and the important work that was being done, and which was started in 1990. Kevin and the volunteers who have joined him have worked tirelessly over that time to raise the necessary funds to establish a Fisher House here at the West Haven VA Medical Center, so that it may join the other 57 homes across this great land in providing comfort care to the families of our veterans when they visit or remain at the bedside of wounded veterans, or veterans who come to VA hospitals for ongoing care after their service. Fisher House provides that same comfort care on an ongoing basis. Fisher House provides that comfort care to families of veterans, which is not provided through our tax dollars by the government through the Department of Defense or the Department of Veterans Affairs. It fills a need that was recognized by Zachary Fisher, and for which he used his vast experience, dedication, and connections to make Fisher House what it is today. Fisher House has saved the families of veterans over $191 million in food, lodging, and transportation since the establishment of the first Fisher House. 17,000 families have been served. 4 million days of lodging have been provided since 1990. In other programs since 2000, 6,072 students have shared $10 million in scholarship money because they qualify having a veteran as a parent. Since 2005, Operation Hero Miles has provided 25,000 plane tickets to families who have had casualties or a family member wounded and cared for at a VA hospital because of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. That contribution by citizens just like you has equaled $42 million in value. Fisher houses have a daily capacity for 657 families nationwide. This public-private partnership has been awarded an A+ rating by the American Institute of Philanthropy in the Veterans and Military category. Only 4 of 42 charities in that category have been so distinguished. In Connecticut, Fisher House, Connecticut has raised over $300,000 in the 22 months of its existence, with 0 in administrative costs. All administrative costs are underwritten by the Creed Law Firm, and all programs that are run with a goal to maximize the return of monies into this fund to build a Fisher House in Connecticut.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does